Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Wack 100 says, Young Jeezy most definitely snitched on Big Meech. Let's get into the content, fam, because I wasn't really giving this no light, but you gotta understand, fam, when you're not involved in a situation, you don't really know as much as you think. So, you know what? It's time to get informed. Jeezy, what's happening? Let's get into the content, fam.
As long as we're talking about street shit, which is what we tend to talk about on here, what about Jeezy? This is probably one of the most creative ways that I've ever seen somebody get exposed for ratting. If a retired FBI agent made a TikTok saying that he believes that Jeezy told.
He said he believes?
Well, he believes it because he said that at one point. Why do you ask me a question then talk? He said that at one point that they had a pretty rock solid open and shut case against Jeezy for basically putting up the bounty on Gucci Mane that led to a man dying, which makes perfect sense to me. I always wondered how the fuck nobody ever got busted for that, right? Well, and this guy said that then the FBI started working with Jeezy, allegedly, and then the case never came, and that his belief was that Jeezy basically told on BMF, and Blue Da Vinci basically believes this as well. Blue Da Vinci has interview clips out where he talks about how at a certain point it was like night and day that Jeezy just immediately ceased to have anything to do with BMF.
Blue Da Vinci's already spoke on this. He showed it to me himself. It's crazy you bring him up because I was thinking about, me and Blue used to be real close. We was real close.
Okay.
Till we bumped heads, and I really wish that wouldn't have happened. Out of all the people I was close with that I don't talk to no more, Blue's probably the one that I kind of like regret the most. I didn't do anything wrong. Just what he asked of me kind of was like, it rubbed me real wrong, made me feel like he was against me the whole time. I might have overthought that, but this has already been spoke on. Flacco takes it, wakes it back up. I knew he was up to something because he started texting me, asking me questions about it. I didn't realize what he was doing.
But did you see the TikTok that the guy made?
I seen the detective. And I'm going to be real, another situation where everybody knew what was going on, but it didn't matter. Selective politicking. And where Jeezy is right now, he's not really running around dropping albums and running across stages. He
just dropped the album.
He's doing other business though.
He just dropped the album with DJ Drama, I think.
He's not really. He don't give a damn about that.
Well, he just put a project out.
Man, that dude got a liquor line and he got other things going on. You gonna catch Jeezy in a suit and tie.
So if you rat and you get away with it for 20 years, you're pretty much good.
These days, it don't matter amongst black people. If you Hispanic, they gonna knock your ass down.
Really?
That's a fact.
You feel like they take it more serious at this point in time?
The Hispanic culture definitely handles things way more serious than the black culture.
But also, like, we're talking about, like, black entertainers and then, like, Spanish gang members, right? Because, like, I feel like,
but these dudes are gang members
if Fat
too.
Joe ratted 20 years ago and it comes out, I feel like it's going to have a very negative impact on his career.
No, I don't think so.
But I also feel like Jeezy is so old and so past the joint stage of his career that it's like
nobody cares.
What are you gonna do? I mean, now maybe there are certain artists that wouldn't f with him, like younger artists that he maybe would want to go get a feature from. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be forgotten in 6 months.
A lot of these, but okay, when you think about it, I hate to say it, but majority of the younger artists is telling any goddamn way. It's shit coming out on them left and right. So I don't think nobody's keeping count.
But who are the artists that have...
Look, I'm not saying I believe everything Wack 100 say. Nah, that's not the type of nigga I am. You know what I mean? But I can tell you, when he said with such conviction, I gotta believe him. What really got me, bro, when he say everybody knew it, they just refused to say anything. They was selective politicking. Bro, when you use the right words, you reach the right people. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Jeezy, wherever the fuck y'all, wherever y'all, you a sneaky bastard. You are a sneaky bastard. Why? Because for 20 years, You pull the wool over a nigga eyes. But I mean, with Jeezy, the music was so relatable. So you wanted to believe it. You know what I mean? You wanted to believe it. In 2025, you recognizing all these people are just actors. Most of them are not who we thought they were when we were kids. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That's what really gets me, bro. That's what really gets me. When you grow up, you realize, man, all these niggas are characters. Jeezy, not saying I believe everything Wack 100 says, but Wack 100 is the police. And officially. No, he's not actually on payroll, but he's unofficially on payroll. He's been deputized in Los Angeles. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Wack 100, he got stretch. He got reach. You know what I mean? That's a better word. No Diddy. He got reach, bro, with government entities, and he could take you down if you fuck with him. You know what I mean? He selected politic too. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But look here. Jeezy, I'm starting to believe it. Now, I heard the story. Everybody say the same thing. Southwest T, phone was tapped. Southwest T, moved to California, got sloppy. We all know the story, but I'm starting to think that's only a part of it. Real shit. It's easy to say the cop that made the TikTok, he wasn't no really FBI. Man, that man ain't lying. Yeah, that man ain't lying. Why ain't Jeezy got no trouble? Ever. You know what I mean? People don't know the story. Look, shout out Blue Da Vinci. He been telling people about Jeezy for years. I just assumed Jeezy never wanted to be drug dealing and shit anyway. You know, just be honest. They found the man sleeping in his car in the Magic City parking lot. If the stories are true, they found him and inducted him into the game. You know what I mean? Got him in BMF. Same thing, and I'm starting to believe that story because same thing Chopper say happened to him. They got Chopper when he was 14 years old for making a band. Chopper from, if you don't know, a lot of people know, MTV making a band with Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. I know you think he's a disgusting bastard right now, so you don't want to think about him. But look here, Chopper, when he got off the bus, Greyhound, 14 years old, Meech fucked with him. You know what I mean? Meech brought him in the club, gave him $4,000 to throw, all this other type of shit. Look, that's what he do. That's what they do, bro. Pieces of shit. Sorry, Big Meech, you know what I mean? Because I hate to go at Big Meech, but I got to let you know, bro, anybody that's selling that poison and pushing that shit to kids and, I'm trying to get you on the team. Bro, you're talking to kids to get them to sell drugs for you because you know they could fly under the radar. That's not cool, fam. That makes you a piece of shit. Not to mention you already said it. Sold money sold to the devil. The price is cheap. You know it's cold on this level. It's twice as deep. It's 2 o'clock and I'm about to hit the streets until I knock off this ride. Go and get the heat. Man, you've already made your pledge to Satan, to Lucifer, to the Luciferian governments. Man, yeah, he's a piece of shit. And this wasn't what this is about. You know what I mean? Wack 100 confirms Young Jeezy snitched on Big Meech. Well, look, bro, if you tell on the devil, is it really a wrong thing? You know, just be honest, let's just be real. But you gotta call a spade, bro. It ain't like he snitched on a fucking angel, you know? I'm sorry, bro. Squads from the playground. Shout out Young Jeezy. Jeezy got a 101-piece orchestra going on tour with him. You know what I mean? Man, Jeezy can't be stopped. Like he said, Wack 100 said the best dude in 2025. Nobody gives a fuck about all that ratting. But if you were fucking with the Hispanics, yeah. They'll put you in a barrel with some acid and make your ass disappear. You know what I mean? All they gotta do is get have a little inkling that you're ratting. And bro, your whole family, it's just how it go. It's just how it go with the cartel. You know what I mean? It's just how it go. If you go to county jail and you in the cartel, nigga, you trying to get out that motherfucker, because every minute you're in jail, your family is susceptible to being, and we're talking about the whole family, kids, women, grandmas, they take everybody. And the Macons do not play. Drop it in the comments, man. You ain't, no names. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clipper. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.